Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I know you are not here for the hair tips. In case you're wondering how I got this fabulous look though, it's called a little bit of sweat that dried and then I tried to brush back into a weird bun. You're welcome. But tonight I actually wanted to talk about how to improve your hormones. This is kind of the basis of what I do and help women improve their hormones, improve their health, improve how their system works and functions. And so I get questions on this basic topic all day, every day from gals all over the world. So with that being said, it's one of my favorite things to talk about, of course. But when we're looking at this, improving your hormones, there's usually an area that your system is suffering in. I'm having hot flashes, I am waking up in the middle of the night and I can't get back to sleep. I am having horrid mood swings. My cramps are the worst ever and I'm having really heavy cycles. My period's really irregular. I'm trying to get pregnant. I don't know if I'm ovulating, right? This is a never-ending list. And libido, oh my gosh, so many women, when you have a hormone issue, your libido just tanks. It doesn't help you feel any better, by the way. Yeah. So where do you start? Right? And there's so many different things out there where you see like, oh, this supplement is for women and hormones and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. But if your body's not functioning or working right, it's not going to work. Sorry, I'm sitting on a ball right now because it's good for my back. I'm a chiropractor, so of course I have to be good for my spine and it's stuck on something. So it's hard to say exactly these things, right? Nobody should be giving you an exact protocol for your body and hormones unless they have done a test for this, right? And even then, pending what the test results are and pending your system's response to it, you may have to go through something different. I have done this where I have done a test on somebody and said, okay, this is the great protocol for you. And one of the things to help them with their liver and estrogens, they were allergic to. They were like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that this was going to be a plant that was harvested next to these other plants that I'm having a reaction to. Okay, we have to switch our tactic then, right? So this is never an exact thing, but knowing exactly what your system needs is going to give you the clearest path. It gives you all of the puzzle pieces to fit together to give you the exact map for what your body really needs and where you're struggling. So what test is that, you might ask? The Dutch test. The Dutch test, that's right. So I'm going to put a link here for you guys that are curious about it, want to learn more about it, want to learn more about what I do. So what happens is you get this test sent right to you. You take it. It's a dried urine comprehensive hormone test. So you pee on strips. You send it in, right? It's done right at home. So convenient. So nice. So nice it's done right at home. Send it in, lab analyzes it, and then we go over it together. So I make sure that you understand exactly what you need for your body and system and exactly what all this mumbo jumbo means, right? Because for me, I'm like, this is such a beautiful page. Most people don't know how to read this, which is fine, but I translate it for you so you understand exactly what's happening in your system and then the exact things that you would need to help improve it. Dutch test, amazing. So that's the best place to start. That's number one. Without that though, without a Dutch test, if you're just saying, okay, how do I get my hormones healthier overall? I don't know that I have a specific problem, but what are some things that are just good for my hormones? Yes. Second thing here to look at is cut out the crap. Cut out any endocrine disruptors. These are going to be products in your house, right? These are going to be cleaning products. These are going to be, your detergents. Think of different rooms in your house. So your laundry room, your detergents, if you're using a softener, if you're using dryer sheets versus wool dryer balls, right? Like shifting and changing what you're using in those products. Anything in your bathroom, anything and everything in your bathroom. Face cleaner, makeup, lotions, all that stuff. They can have endocrine disruptors in there, meaning it's damaging for your hormones for your body. Yeah. And does using a little bit of it, is that big of a deal? But if you're microdosing with some of these things all day, every day, 4 years, right? That's where we're running into an issue. It's only a little bit of poison. It's just a little bit. It's not a big deal. Just a little bit of poison every day for 10 years. Yeah, that's a problem. I'd prefer 0 of the poison myself. Yeah, I feel better. I feel better about that. Yeah, yeah. Cleaners, cleaning products, right? Soaps, sprays, all the things, right? Floor cleaners, all of it. Even things in your building materials in your house. Paint, glue that they use to hold, like things on the, there's a wall back there, like things in the house, right? Furniture, because glue I saw this article, it's crazy. It was talking about the glue that they use to hold together furniture is now cheaper and it's more flammable and other stuff like that. Not great, not a great thing. But it's also really a lot harder on your system. Yeah. That's it. Start from scratch. Live outside with the bugs. Right? No. But there's ways where you can cut down the endocrine disruptors, cut out the crap from what you're eating. Get rid of artificial colors, get rid of artificial sweeteners. Those things are really harsh on your system, right? And if you already have a gut issue or other hormone issues, that's just adding to it, right? So that's the second place to start. Everybody wants to go to the stuff here. This is where everybody wants to start. I want to improve my hormones. What do I do, right? Give me the thing. I want a new thing. I want new things that are fun and cool. It's only most effective, right, if you clean stuff out. Like, you're not going to take a broken down house and build right on top of the rubble. No, clear out the rubble. Clear out that. Start with a fresh foundation and build from there. That's the most effective way to improve your hormonal health. So that's essentially what this is. Cut out the crap, clear out the garbage from your system as much as possible, and then start rebuilding. And this is why it's the third step here. Basic things. And again, I have a ton more info on this on my YouTube channel, Dr. Beth Westie. You can subscribe to that. But proteins, fats, greens, some of these basic things that are really helpful for hormones, and sleep. Sleep is huge for hormonal health. Huge. I don't care if you're taking the most fancy supplements ever. If you're not getting proteins, if you're not getting healthy fats, if you're not getting greens in your system, and if you're not sleeping, seriously, this is where it's at, right here. Yeah. And then after that, you can add in supplements or do things, right? Depending on what your system would need. But again, test first. Dutch test. Go in the comments. Check that out. And this is sort of the basic to help improve your hormones. What's the big deal with hormones? Why do we care about them? For women, we care about them a lot. Because when your hormones are working really well, you feel better and everything functions better. It is literally like sunshine and rainbows and unicorns. When you're not having good hormonal health, it's insane. I can't even tell you how many women I have chatted with where they talk about mood swings alone. Mood swings alone. And they talk about they feel like they're crazy and they feel like they're a different person and they can't stop. Like, I know I'm reacting to this thing, or I'm yelling at my husband and I'm not actually really that mad, but I can't stop myself. Do I have a personality disorder or something? And I'm like, well, when we look at here it is. When we look at your estrogens, I will find mood swings be an issue here in this estrogen pathway 95% of the time. And when I go through and talk about this with women, I explain this and this and this, and then this is how it impacts your system. They're like, oh, that is me. Holy crap. I'm not crazy. And I'm like, no, you're not crazy. Your hormones just aren't processing through the liver here. Let's help it out. Game changer. Game changer. Yes. Sometimes it's nutrient deficiencies, other things like that. But this is the best place to start, honestly. So go in the comments, click that link, learn more about Dutch Test if you want to get your hormones tested and you need help with that. If you want to start eating for your hormones in your cycle and learning more about your hormonal health, this is a great place to start. The Female Fat Solution, this is my book. It's on Amazon, and it takes you through history of nutrition. It takes you through why nutrition is set up for men to be successful and not women. Yes. Lots of great resources in here. And then I also have a podcast called The Female Health Solution. So I talk more about health issues for women there, as well as my own personal experiences, as well as interview other people too. So that's what I got for you guys tonight. Please let me know if you have any other questions or need any other help or resources. My mission is just to educate women more on your hormonal health so you can make these changes to improve it, so you can function better, feel better, and then maintain your results long term. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will see you later.